Hey everybody, so I'm gonna attempt to do something that is probably gonna be a disaster. I don't know. I'm gonna try to vlog here while my 4-year-old daughter is running amok in her bedroom. I am hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst. So if you hear noises, that's where that's coming from, or my cats that are sitting right here next to me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. As I've mentioned before, that time of the year is crazy for my family because all of our birthdays and all of the major holidays fall between August and January. It's all there. But I'm back and I have a really exciting update. I have some news that I want to share with you guys. So I noticed that I've had this sudden influx of subscribers recently. I don't know if my videos were being promoted. I know a lot of people found them through their recommended list on YouTube. But I got a lot of new subscribers. So there's a lot of people who are new to my channel who have not been following my journey. They don't know my backstory. They're just coming in now and seeing me as I am. But I have a ton of you guys who have been around for the whole thing. And so for those of you who have been following me long enough, you know that one of the hallmarks of my channel is that I'm very transparent. I share every detail of my journey and I don't hold anything back. I tell it exactly how it is. I don't script my videos. I don't plan anything. It's all off cuff. I haven't really shared a lot of details about my personal life on here. I mean, you kind of know a little bit. You know, I'm married. You know, I've got 4 kids. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, then you see a lot more into what my life is like as a stay-at-home mom and this and that. But what you may not know is that I decided to become a stay-at-home mom in 2007 because my oldest son, who is 13, has developmental disabilities. He has a very rare genetic disorder. It's called trisomy 2P. It's so rare that there's not even a real name for it. And at the time of his diagnosis, there was only 40 diagnosed cases worldwide. So it's really rare and there's still so much that we're learning about it. But one of the things that we do know about the disorder is that it can sometimes cause autism, and my son has autism, and it has been a wild ride with him. He's brought so much joy to our lives, but he's struggled immensely and he has required a lot more attention than a typical developing kid would. So I had to make a very difficult decision for him and our entire family to stop working back in 2007 so that I could stay home full-time and be here as a support for him and my other kids. I've just been really grateful that my husband has supported me in this. We've sacrificed tremendously for me to be able to do this. You guys know that living is not cheap these days. Everything is expensive. Raising kids is expensive, and we've been doing it this whole time. I don't even know how. Like, by the grace of God, I've been able to stay home and we've made it and we've been able to pay our bills and we haven't had any kind of government assistance, and it's been awesome. But the plan was never to do this long term. It was only to do it long enough to give him the support that he needs and to raise my kids until they're all in school. So my youngest daughter will be going to school soon. So I was faced with, you know, the idea of having to return to the workforce, but I'm very invested in what I've been doing here on YouTube, and I never planned for any of this. When I sat down in 2010 and made that very first video, I had no vision. I did not think I would be able to help anybody. I didn't think that anybody was even going to watch my videos. But I have 6 years behind me that I've invested out of my time into this that has proven that it's been extremely helpful and it's been extremely important, because there's so many people out there that are suffering through this and they don't have the support that they need. They don't have the information that they need. They're not educated on any of this, and I've been given the opportunity to be able to do that. So I really believe in what I'm doing here, but I have a family to support, and that's just the reality of it. So I was trying to figure out, how am I going to be able to balance both both of them because I don't want to stop making videos. I want to continue. I now have a vision for what I'm doing, and I can see a long future ahead of me continuing to do what I do here and hopefully influencing some kind of change to help give other people access to quality dental care. You all remember that I had my hybrid dentures replaced back in 2015. Ivoclar Vivadent, a dental manufacturing company, found my videos online. They were inspired by my message and they liked what I was doing, and they also saw an opportunity to showcase their teeth, their Fenores teeth. That's what they did. They replaced my old hybrids with a new set of hybrids where they could show just how lifelike and real and pretty the Ivoclar Fenores teeth are. But that's not all they did for me. This whole time that I've been in contact with this company, they have been such a huge encouragement to me, such a tremendous resource, wealth of information. I have got them pretty much at my disposal. If I need a question answered, they've got the answers, and if they don't, they'll find the answers. They've really reached out and helped me continue to educate the public on options and promote awareness on all of this. So with all of that said, Ivoclar has offered to sponsor some of my content here on YouTube and on my blog on Ira Dentures. And I can't even begin to tell you what that means to me, to be able to actually bring in some kind of income for my family while continuing to do something that I love so much and that I feel I'm actually pretty good at. I mean, I never saw an opportunity like that, but it just happened. So a lot of times when you think of sponsorship on YouTube, you think of like paid product placement and stuff like that. There goes my daughter. She's probably going to the restroom. She's dressed like a princess. I knew that was going to happen. But they're actually going to be sponsoring my regular content. Not all of it, but some of it. So if you see a video that has a bumper at the end with information about Ivoclar and directing you to their website, then you'll know that that is sponsored content from Ivoclar. So like my next video that I'm going to be putting out, which will be sponsored by Ivoclar, is about dating with dentures, you know, and you think, what does that have to do with Ivoclar? That's how awesome this company is. They're not just about, you know, they're not a self-serving company that's just looking for opportunities to cash in on their products and stuff like that. They really believe in raising awareness and educating the consumer, because most people who have to get dentures do not know anything about dentures when they come into it. They just go to the dentist, they find out, oh, well, you have to lose your teeth, you've got to get dentures, and then it's a clean slate. They have to learn everything from there. And a lot of the times people run into problems because they're not educated and they don't have the support that they need. And they sometimes end up in less than ideal circumstances as a result of not having the proper education and information on the process. So they're going to be sponsoring some of my content. There goes my daughter Nova. Don't bump it. And I think that that's so awesome of them to give me that opportunity and to invest in me and what I'm doing here. I was actually recently in Buffalo. If you follow my Instagram, then you'll see all of that stuff. That's where I share like everything I do pretty much. But I was recently in Buffalo, and that video is not going to come out until like the end of February, maybe March, but I cannot wait for you guys to see that. But anyways, I had a meeting with them there while I was in Buffalo at Ivoclar's headquarters, and Sarah Anders sat in for a little bit of the meeting. I mean, who does that? Like, she's like this top level executive at this company, and she sat in on this meeting. They are so awesome. Every time I go there, you know, they all know who I am. They all say hello. I mean, they come up and compliment me on what I'm doing on YouTube and tell me, you know, I've watched your videos, I love your story, it's so inspiring. I mean, the whole company, you know, everybody that I've met so far has just been amazing and such a tremendous encouragement to me and support. So I'm really thankful to them. I want to take this opportunity to thank Ivoclar for all that you've done for me and promoting the cause and promoting awareness among people who are just lost and confused. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm really excited about it. It means that I'm going to be able to really invest a lot more time and effort into what I'm doing on YouTube. It means that I can continue to do what I'm doing on YouTube. There's also other opportunities that are coming out of this, one of which being a YouTube live session from Sarasota, from their educational facility where I got these hybrids done, and Don Yancey will be available for that to answer questions. So I'm going to be sharing all of these updates with you, giving you advance notice so that you don't miss out on any of this content that I'm going to be putting out. My blog, I'm going to be doing some blogs for them also. They are going to be revamping my blog so that it's a lot more easy to navigate, more user friendly. So there's going to be a lot more content there also. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you get all of those updates straight to your inbox. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I am kalinjax over there. I share pictures of my food and my kids and inspirational quotes, and if I have any appointments or anything like that, then I'm taking selfies from the dentist office. So don't miss out on all of that fun stuff. You can find me on Facebook. It's Eyewear Dentures page on Facebook, Christy Lind on Facebook, and of course my blog, eyeweardentures.com, which, as I said, it's going to be undergoing a major overhaul and it's going to be a lot more easy to navigate. So with all of that said, you guys take care.